I Want Answers is made possible by...
After finishing high school, I immediately got married and started my family. Without a college degree, I found that pretty quickly my options were limited. When I started looking around for a college program for working adults, I quickly found that Rogers State was a great fit. They worked with me to get financial aid, offered classes that fit my busy schedule, and gave me personalized attention that I couldn't get at a larger school. Rogers State definitely started me on my professional career.
And by...
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA's low-cost, reliable power touches 75 of 77 counties in Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes in the state, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Today, GRDA's 500-member workforce continues to produce the same power for progress that has benefited the state for over 75 years.
And by...
At OU, you become
a free thinker,
a trailblazer,
a teammate.
You become relentless,
Artistic,
passionate,
innovative.
OU's #1 in the nation in the number of National Merit Scholars enrolled at a public university and is a leading institution for academic excellence and value.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU, the University of Oklahoma.
And by...
We face the day with purpose. We speak truthfully, if we need to speak at all. Promises are what we keep. Anger is what we don't. Whatever must be done, we do it. Until it's done. Until it's right. We show respect and work to earn it. We live this code. We are this code.
We are cowboys.
Are you a cowboy?
And by...
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
The Berryhill Chiefs and the Locust Grove Pirates are ready to jump into the 7th episode of this season of I Want Answers. Hello everyone and welcome back to the 4th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers. I'm your host, Jeff Gaffin. In this 7th set, we have 2 returning teams. First, we have the Berryhill Chiefs and their challenger today, the Locust Grove Pirates. Before the show, we had a chance to meet the Locust Grove Pirates. How are you doing today? Pretty good. We're glad you joined us for today's episode. Please introduce yourselves, your name, your grade, anything important you'd like to tell us.
I'm Jason Talent. I'm a senior at Locust Grove High School. Plan on going to Stillwater to attend OSU in the fall and study computer engineering.
I'm Megan Baker, and I'm a senior at Locust Grove High School. I plan on going to college to study forensic science, and in my spare time, I'm on the internet.
My name is Lauren Breedlove. I'm a senior at Locust Grove High School. I want to go to Stillwater to OSU for either civil or architectural engineering. I haven't decided yet. And in my spare time, I just kind of watch Netflix.
I'm Eric Martin. I'm a senior at the high school, and I'm going to OSU for either petroleum engineering or to be in sports medicine.
So all seniors and all plan to go to OSU. Very nice. Keep the team together. The Locust Grove Pirates. We also had a chance to meet up with the Berryhill Chiefs. How are you doing today? We're glad you're here. Please introduce yourselves, your name, your grade, anything important you'd like to tell us.
My name is Garrett Weiss, and I'm in the 11th grade at Berryhill High School. And I spend most of my time doing marching band. I play the bass clarinet, and I was in jazz band and played the tenor saxophone. That's what I spend most of my time doing.
I'm Morgan Brown at Berryhill. I'm in 11th grade, and I spend most of my time in the marching band playing clarinet and reading.
I'm Connor Pearson, and I'm in 11th grade at Berryhill High School, and I spend most of my time playing basketball.
I'm Cole Bewley. I'm a junior. I am in the band. I play percussion.
All right, so we have 3 band members. Very good. Okay. The Berryhill Chiefs. Thank you, Chiefs and Pirates. So, are you ready to play Locust Grove?
Yeah.
Are you ready to play Berryhill?
Yeah.
Chiefs?
Yes.
Are you ready for questions? Do you want questions?
Yes.
That's good because I want answers. We begin our competition again with the speed round. These are individual answer questions worth 10 points each. Remember, teams, there is no conferring in this round. Are you ready for first speed question?
Yes.
Ready? Here it is. What very common phenomenon is caused by warm air rising and being replaced by cooler? Yes, Berryhill.
Doldrums.
Incorrect. Cooler air. Locust Grove, you get your chance. Yes.
Updrafts.
Incorrect. It is wind. Wind. Next speed question. Does King George VI belong to the house of Plantagenet, Tudor, Stuart, or Windsor? Yes, Berryhill.
Windsor.
That is correct. What Soviet leader instituted the 5-year plans? Yes, Berryhill.
Stalin.
That is correct. Many great movies bear the heroine's name in the title. Name the actress who played this memorable heroine. Annie Hall. Yes, Berryhill.
Robbins.
Incorrect. Locust Grove. Yes.
Williams.
Incorrect. Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton. J.K. Rowling caused a furor among Harry Potter fans by saying that she regrets marrying... Yes, Locust Grove.
Dumbledore.
Incorrect. Marrying off Hermione Granger to Ron Weasley in the last installment of her series. Name that book, Berryhill. Yes.
Deathly Hallows.
Full name?
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
That is correct. I'll name a Greek deity. You identify their Roman counterparts. Eros. Yes, Berryhill.
Mars.
Incorrect. Locust Grove. Yes.
Hermes.
Incorrect. It's Cupid. Cupid. What animal carries a jockey? Berryhill, yes.
Horse.
A horse is correct. Quote, Republicans will not win again in my lifetime for the presidency unless they become a new GOP, end quote. What junior senator from Kentucky said it? Yes, Berryhill.
Taft.
Incorrect. Locust Grove. Yes.
Rick Perry.
Incorrect. Rand Paul. Rand Paul. Math question. What is the sum of the infinite geometric series 8 tenths plus 8 100ths plus 8 1,000ths and so forth? Yes, Locust Grove.
0.8 repeating.
That would work. 8/9 would be the fraction answer. 0.8 repeating is the decimal. We'll accept that. Back to speed. Believe it or not, our first one was made of a soldier's white shirt, a woman's red petticoat, and a piece of blue cloth. Yes, Locust Grove.
Flag.
More specific?
American flag.
Yes. First American flag. Quote, the Lord prefers common people. That's the reason he makes so many of them, end quote. Is this quotation credited to Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Mark Twain, or Benjamin Franklin? Yes, Locust Grove.
Mark Twain.
Incorrect. Berryhill, you get a chance? Yes.
Benjamin Franklin.
Incorrect. Abe Lincoln. That's all right. And now we have a video question. And this question is from the department head and assistant professor of art at Rogers State University, Mr. Denny Schmickel.
Noted animal painter Sir Edwin Landseer designed what animals in bronze for the base of Nelson's column?
Yes, Berryhill.
Horses.
Incorrect. Locust Grove, yes.
Lions.
Lions is correct. Name the Indian warrior who is given a commission in the regular British Army as a brigadier general during the War of 1812. Yes, Locust Grove.
Tecumseh.
Tecumseh is correct. In Roman mythology, who is the father of the Titans? Yes, Berryhill.
Kronos.
Incorrect. Locust Grove. Yes.
Saturn.
Incorrect. Uranus or Uranus. Name the electronics maker whose initials come from Victor Company of Japan. Yes, Berryhill.
VCJ.
Incorrect. Close. Locust Grove. Yes.
Vizio.
Incorrect. JVC. Officially, it's a JVC. In Roman mythology, the god of doorways had two heads which faced in opposite directions. Yes, Locust Grove.
Janus.
Janus is correct. No one has declared, but it's no secret, that a poll of Democrats favors Hillary Clinton for the 2016 presidential nomination. Polls indicate that who is the second most popular Democratic candidate? Yes, Berryhill.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is correct. And that bell means that the speed round first is over. Score stands at this point. Berryhill Chiefs with 50 points and the Locust Grove Pirates also with 50 points. Tie match so far, very nice. And now it's time for round two, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by attempting to answer a speed question as before. The team that correctly answers one then gains the advantage and thus gets the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 5 points each. Once 3 advantage questions are through, it goes back to speed questions to gain the next advantage. A reminder, teams, while the speed questions can be answered by anyone, the answers for your advantage questions must come from your team captain. Are you ready? Round 2 begins. Here's your speed question. It's a math question as well. A recipe for a cake calls for 2 1/2 cups of milk and 3 cups of flour. With this recipe, a cake was baked using 14 cups of flour. How many cups of milk were required? Yes, Berryhill.
10 3/4.
Incorrect. Locust Grove, you still got a chance. Oh. Yes, Locust Grove.
10.
Incorrect. 11 2/3 cups. That's okay. Still looking for an advantage. Since 1700, all but 2 continents have had volcanic eruptions that have claimed more than 1,000 lives each. Name either of those 2 exceptions. Yes, Locust Grove.
Antarctica.
Antarctica works. Australia is the other one. You have the advantage, Locust Grove. Your category is abbreviations. Recall the specific wording these letter combinations are. Ready? Number 1, KP.
I have no idea. Just pass.
It would be
Pass.
Kitchen Police or Kitchen Patrol.
Oh.
CSA.
Confederate States of America.
Confederate States of America.
That is correct. RSVP.
Oh. It's like reserve. Reserve something. I don't know.
Close. Responde s'il vous plaît. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's all right. Back to speed, looking for a new advantage now. This tiny island in New York Harbor was once occupied by Fort Wood for the purpose of harbor defense. Now it's the site of the Statue of Liberty. Name the... Yes, Locust Grove.
Manhattan.
Incorrect. Name the island, and you do get a chance, Berryhill. Yes.
Liberty Island.
That is correct, or Bedloes Island, its original name. Good. You have the advantage now, Berryhill. Your category this time is Vice President. I'll name a Vice President. You tell me the president he served under. Okay? Ready. Number 1, John Tyler.
Harrison.
Yes, that'll work. Andrew Johnson.
Jackson.
Incorrect. Abe Lincoln. Nelson Rockefeller.
Reagan.
Incorrect. Gerald Ford. It's all right. More speed. 2 Caribbean countries share the island of Hispaniola. Name either one of them. Yes, Berryhill.
Haiti.
Haiti will work. Dominican Republic is the other. Advantage back to you, Berryhill. Category is to identify these famous Alfreds. Okay. Number 1, Alfred Adler.
Butler.
Incorrect. An Austrian psychiatrist. Number 2, Alfred North Whitehead.
Nuclear physicist.
Not quite. An English mathematician and philosopher.
They're close.
Number 3, Alfred Hitchcock.
Horror writer. Horror movie director.
That will work. Film director and producer. We'll take it. He did a lot of horror stuff, absolutely. All right. And now we have a video question for this next speed for looking for advantage. And this question is from the executive director of the Will Rogers Memorial, Mr. Tad Jones.
In political jargon, what term describes an office holder who has not been reelected or who chooses not to run for office again and hence is no longer subject to the pressures of the voters' will?
Yes, Locust Grove.
Lame duck.
Lame duck is correct. Advantage back to you, Locust Grove. Your category is to finish each sentence by saying it increases, decreases, or stays the same. Number 1. According to the second law of thermodynamics, as time passes, the total entropy in the universe
increases.
Increases is correct. As the speed of a bicycle moving along a level horizontal surface increases, the magnitude of the bike's gravitational potential energy
Stays the same.
Stays the same.
Correct. When a semiconductor is replaced in a circuit by an insulator, the resistance of that section of the circuit
Increases.
Increases, correct. Good job. A Newton is quantitatively defined as 1 meter kilogram per second squared. What unit equals 1 meter squared kilogram per second squared? Yes, Berryhill.
A joule.
Joule is correct. Advantage back to you. Your category is mythology. Number 1. The king-size cleanup job of all time was accomplished by Hercules when he diverted a river through stables that had never been cleaned. Name the stables.
Stables of Myriad?
Incorrect. The Aegean stables. Number 2. Who is the watchdog of Hades?
Cerberus.
Cerberus is correct. Who changed Odysseus's comrades into swine?
Circe.
Circe is correct. Math question. Oh, but bell means that the advantage round is over at the time. Score now, Berryhill Chiefs with 70 points, Locust Grove again with 70 points. Still a tie match. We like this on I Want Answers. Well, now it's time to test the team's ability to think on their feet as we again present the Whirlwind Round. In the Whirlwind Round, the trailing team gets to pick from 1 to 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. Regardless, that team will have 60 seconds to answer as many of the 10 questions in that category as possible, each correct answer being worth 10 points. Then the other team will get their 1-minute shot at 1 to 3 categories and answering as many of their 10 questions as possible. Should the trailing team choose a category for the leading team will get to choose the category for the trailing team. We'll have to keep things fair and square here on I Want Answers. All right, should any team correctly answer all 10 of their questions within a minute, they will receive 10 bonus points. Well, we've never had this happen before, but since we are tied, we have to do one more speed question to see who gets the chance to be the leader, and the trailing team gets to do the first pick. So, ready for speed? This will break the tie. Again, math question. Jeff weighed 166 pounds. When he was sick, he lost 11 3/4 pounds. How much did he weigh after this loss? Yes, Berryhill.
155 1/4 pounds.
Incorrect. Locust Grove. Yes.
150. Never mind. That's the same thing. That's the same answer.
All right. Well, since you tried. 154 1/4 pounds. That's right. Another speed question. Still looking for this trailing leading. Another math question. It is the smallest number greater than 500 that's evenly divisible by 7. It's also the smallest number greater than 500 evenly divisible by 9. What is it? Yes, Berryhill.
504.
That is correct. So technically you are the leading team. Locust Grove, you're the trailing team, so you get to choose of 3 categories, which are odds and ends, Olympics, or potpourri. Do you want to choose for yourselves or for Berryhill? Okay, choose for them. And what would you like?
Olympics.
Olympics. Okay, we can do that. Olympics to you, Berryhill. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to choose for them. Your minute timer will not begin until after I finish reading the first question, okay? Number 1, in what year were the first Olympic Games held?
1943.
Incorrect. Identify the king of the gods in whose honor the games were held.
Zeus.
Correct. Name the valley in western Greece where the games were held.
Olympic Valley.
Incorrect. Identify the frequency of the games in ancient times and today.
Every 8 years.
Incorrect. Since the Olympic Games began, have athletes been averaging better, nearly the same, or poorer records every year, every time the events are held?
Better.
Correct. What medal are you awarded for finishing second in the Olympics?
Silver.
Correct. Horseback riding, fencing, pistol shooting, swimming, and cross-country running make up what Olympic event?
Pentathlon.
Correct. In balloting for 20 charter members to the United States Olympic Hall of Fame, what 1936 Olympic champion led the list?
Thorpe.
Incorrect. What traditional marathon relay of the Olympic flame begins at what place in Greece?
Marathon.
Incorrect. That would be Mount Olympus, actually. Okay. Good job. Now, Berryhill, you do get to choose Category 4, Locust Grove. Do you want it to be odds and ends, potpourri, or Washington, D.C.?
DC. Give him DC.
Okay. D.C. it is. Let's see how you handle the whirlwind round. Again, after I read the first question is when your 60 seconds will start. Okay. Y'all snug? Here we go.
Yeah.
Number 1, what does the D.C. in Washington, D.C. stand for?
District of Columbia.
Correct. Washington, D.C. is located between what 2 states?
Maryland and Virginia.
Correct. On what river is the nation's capital?
Potomac.
Correct. What is the address of the White House?
1600 Pennsylvania.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Correct. Construction began on the White House in 1792. What other, almost equally famous U.S. building began to go up a year later?
Capitol Building.
Correct. In what year did British troops capture the city and burn the Capitol?
1812.
Incorrect. What is the name of D.C.'s former professional baseball team?
This is all you guys. Here you go.
Montreal. No, yeah.
No.
Expos.
Incorrect. One of the nation's most influential newspapers is published in Washington, D.C. What paper?
Washington Post.
Correct.
Yeah.
That timer does end your stuff. Very good, though. That would be the Washington Senators. That was the previous. There you go. All right, and that concludes the whirlwind round. Score stands at this point, Berryhill with 110 points and Locust Grove with 120 points. All right, how about a few more speed questions? Let's wrap up this match, yes?
All right.
Tight match, we like this. Who are the native inhabitants of the Arctic? Yes, Berryhill.
Eskimos.
Eskimos is correct. Describing the decision as a dangerous precedent that could harm international relations, this country recently requested a special meeting of a UN committee regarding the refusal of the U.S. to grant a visa to its new UN ambassador appointee. Yes, Locust Grove.
Syria.
Incorrect. Berryhill, get a chance. Yes.
Iraq.
Incorrect. Iran. Close. Match the following nickname with this great American. The Great Emancipator. Is it William? Yes, Berryhill.
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct. It was characterized by flying kicks, rambunctious swinging of opposing limbs, rubber-legging, pigeon-toed grinding foot. Yes, Locust Grove.
The can-can.
Incorrect. Shimmying shoulders, hip twists, and slap buttocks. Name this dance that originated in South Carolina early in the 20th century. Berryhill, this is for you. Yes.
The jitterbug.
Incorrect. The Charleston. Solve for the absolute value of the quantity 3x plus 7 being less than -1. Yes, Berryhill.
X is less than -8 and X is greater than -2.
Incorrect. Locust Grove. Yes.
X is greater than -8 and X is less than 2.
Incorrect. It is no solution. Absolute values can't be less than a negative. It's distance. What sport was invented in 1915 to give more variety in angle and altitude than offered in trap shooting? Yes, Locust Grove.
Skeet shooting.
Skeet shooting is correct. And that timer does mean that we are at the end of the competition. So close. And we have a tie game. Berryhill and Locust Grove with 130 points apiece. We like this. Guess what? Tiebreaker speed questions again. Yay! That's not enough excitement. 1 minute of speed questions, and whoever has the highest after 1 minute will be the victor, unless we're tied again. Okay. The 1 minute will begin after I read the next speed question. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. What time is it if it's 2100 hours? Yes, Berryhill.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. is correct. You must identify one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. It was built by the pharaoh Cheops. Yes, Locust Grove.
Great Pyramid.
Correct. Here are key dates in the history of a well-respected reference source. 1768, when it began publishing. 1990. Yes, Locust Grove.
Farmer's Almanac.
Incorrect. When a CD-ROM version became available in 2001, when its website went from free to fee. Name the source. Yes, Berryhill.
Pennsylvania Gazette.
Incorrect. The Encyclopedia Britannica. It was the year that Ulysses S. Grant took over the Union Army, the Immigration's Labor Act was passed, and the motto, "In God We Trust," first appeared on coinage. What was the year? Yes, Locust Grove.
1863.
Incorrect. Berryhill. Yes.
1862.
Incorrect. 1864. Oh, and that timer means the minute is up, and we are still tied. I love this job. More speed. Another minute of speed. Let's see if we can break this tie. We love it. This is great. Are you ready? Yes. I want answers. A meteorologist is a person who studies and forecasts the weather. What name is given to one who studies the average weather of a place over a long... Yes, Berryhill.
Climatologist.
That is correct. What country recently condemned a UN Senate committee resolution branding the massacre of Armenians by Ottoman forces during World War I as genocide? Yes, Berryhill.
Turkey.
Turkey is correct. Math question. 6 quarts of a 20% solution of alcohol are mixed with 4 quarts of a 60% solution of alcohol. Determine the strength of the alcohol in the mixture. Yes, Berryhill.
30%.
Incorrect. Locust Grove? Yes.
40%.
Incorrect. 36%. Victor Herbert was an Irish composer born in 1859. Identify his most famous operetta. Yes, you got it, Berryhill.
Dance of the Potatoes.
Incorrect. I like that one. Oh, time on that. That would be Babes in Toyland. And we do have a winner. It is the Berryhill Chiefs with 160 points. Locust Grove Pirates with 140 points. Great match, you two. Wonderful. Yes, I'm applauding. This is great. The Berryhill Chiefs will advance and return in a few weeks to compete against next week's winner between the Will Rogers High Ropers and the Copan Hornets. Come back next week and see who has the answers here on I Want Answers. To view previous I Want Answers episodes, please visit us on the web at rsu.tv or look us up and like us on Facebook. Just search for I Want Answers. Or even find us on YouTube. Just subscribe to RSU Public TV. Well, thank you, teams, for playing. Thank you, audience, for joining us. We hope you gained some knowledge as we continue to explore the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. If you knew some of the answers, thank a teacher. But if you know freedom, thank a soldier. Until next time, this is your host, Jeff Gaffin, reminding you that asking questions is only half the battle, so never stop looking for the answers. Good night, everyone.
We died so many times.
I Want Answers is made possible by
After finishing high school, I immediately got married and started my family. Without a college degree, I found that pretty quickly my options were limited. When I started looking around for a college program for working adults, I quickly found that Rogers State was a great fit. They worked with me to get financial aid, offered classes that fit my busy schedule, and gave me personalized attention that I couldn't get at a larger school. Rogers State definitely started me on my professional career.
and by
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA's low-cost, reliable power touches 75 of 77 counties in Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes in the state, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Today, GRDA's 500-member workforce continues to produce the same power for progress that has benefited the state for over 75 years.
and by
At OU, you become
a free thinker,
a trailblazer,
A teammate.
You become relentless,
Artistic.
Passionate.
innovative.
OU's #1 in the nation in the number of National Merit Scholars enrolled at a public university and is a leading institution for academic excellence and value.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU, the University of Oklahoma.
and by
We face the day with purpose. We speak truthfully, if we need to speak at all. Promises are what we keep. Anger is what we don't. Whatever must be done, we do it. Until it's done. Until it's right. We show respect and work to earn it. We live this code. We are this code.
We are cowboys.
Are you a cowboy?
and by
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.